Cuba claims Russia is forcing Cubans to fight in Ukraine.
This post received a score of 4,300, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Claims, they caught people in the act of trafficking Cubans to Russia for the purpose of joining the war.
Cuba claims, Russia denies. Tide goes in, tide goes out. You can't explain that.
But what if the moon were made of spare ribs? Would you eat it then? I would.
Heck, I'd have seconds.
Cuba earlier this week revealed authorities were working to neutralize and dismantle the network, which it said operated both on Cuban soil and in Russia. As a result of the investigations, 17 people have been arrested so far, among them the internal organizer of these activities, Cesar Rodriguez, a colonel with Cuba's Interior Ministry, said late on Thursday on a TV program.
Thanks, I appreciate the better source. But I still wish there was more information. The article says the men were lured to going to Russia, but I'm curious as to how. Are they being promised some sort of ordinary work then being forcibly conscripted upon arrival? I'm also curious as to how many Cuban guys are being used like this.
There's a vid of 2 captured Cubans. One was only 19 years old. They said they went to Russia to work construction, but they took their passports and soon after they found themselves on the front lines.
That was the worst page ever. First you have to agree to their cookies. And then the article is only 1 paragraph long with a shit ton of ads on the page.
They get to inflate their page views by having you click through the slideshow.
Another facade of an alliance is being torn down.
Here's a video, in Spanish, of 2 Cubans forced to sign a document they didn't understand and go to war.
Lol, I'm surprised Russia even needs the signature. You read paper? No, I didn't get a chance to. But you see paper, duh? I mean, I saw it for a sec. Welcome to army, comrade.
Wait a sec, I'm only 12. Gopnik. Then you only need half ration of vodka. To front line.
Hey Cuba, who needs enemies with friends like Russia?
Guess what? Cuba, Russia aren't your friends and they never were.
Unfortunate fate of everyone who sides with Russia.
Poor Cuba. Man, sad face.
Yeah, this is really fucked up, and if the US can play this situation well, they can move Cuba away from Russia. It would be nice to have a new friend. I really like Cubans, I wish there was a better relationship with them.
We could have easily moved Cuba away from Russia in a number of ways before this, but I still doubt it will happen.
Obama tried, but the next guy came in and tore it all down.
It didn't help that Fidel was trash-talking Obama and America before he was even back in the US. The news kept covering the story of how Obama was embarrassed on the global stage, and Republicans made sure campaign ads went out warning that if Democrats were dumb enough to get tricked by Cuba, they would be bent over a barrel by Putin and Xi. It was also used as proof that Democrats are socialists. Cuba ensured no Democratic politicians were lining up to be the next person to suggest normalizing relations with Cuba. A very wise long-term decision that I'm sure wasn't proposed by a call from the Kremlin.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.